everybody. I don't know what that was. Hi guys, welcome to this week's Pow Podcast. I'm your host, Taste the Starseed, and of course I'm joined by my delectable
Tori Jae.
Tori Jae. We are in this B. This week's episode is a quick one. We were just having a casual conversation and talking about, relationships. Again, relationships. No, but not like that. But just, the whole idea of choosing in relationships, like who chooses in a relationship or who chooses, often we hear women get chosen, right? Although people argue and say, well, the woman ultimately gets the choice because she has to accept or reject. But anyway, oftentimes women are the ones who get chosen by men. And the question is why? Mm-hmm. Because for me personally, I've been out with my girlfriends a couple of times and I've said, you know what? Tonight I'm going to go and talk to a guy. I will talk to him. I'm going to ask him for his number. I'm going to do it. And then it never quite works. Which is crazy because I'm like, why not though? Do you know what I mean? What are you waiting around for? Like, firstly, the reason it doesn't work for me personally is because I don't really ever see anybody that I like to approach in that way. But it's something that I would actually like to do more of because I've never done it in my life. And I'm just like, that is the patriarchal indoctrination that you need to hang around and wait to be chosen and then just accept whoever chooses. You can choose.
Right.
You can choose who you want to be with. You don't have to wait to be chosen by anybody. Mm-mm. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
How do you feel?
Definitely not.
Do you
I mean, it's funny
have
because
you ever gone up to anybody?
No. Well, have I? Let me think.
Like said, I want your number.
Mm-mm.
I like you.
No, I've never. I don't think I've ever approached a guy and asked him for his number. Not that I don't feel like I could.
Crazy though, no?
Yeah, I don't think I ever.
So why didn't you not do it then? So if you felt like you could, why did you not do it?
Can I be honest with you? And not that I know I feel like I could definitely because these men.
I swear.
It's not like they're that difficult to get, But but and it doesn't matter their relationship status either. Like they're not difficult to get. But
oh my god, let me tell you something. Sorry, guys.
Go ahead.
Literally, when you're saying that, there's someone I was speaking to the other day.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, I spoke to one of my exes the other day. I haven't spoken to him in a long time, but I spoke to him. And then he told me that he had a girlfriend. But yeah, I still went over to go see him. And, we did a damn thing. Right. And I was just like, because they are so weak and worthless.
Weak creatures.
No, they are so, that's when she told me that. I was like, oh, really? She was like, yeah. And obviously he was saying he had a girlfriend and whatever. But, so they are, it's such a... Yeah.
You got the two ones. You got the one that'll lie, and you got the one that I just wanted you to know what's going on, so you know what's going on. And you oblige and you're agreeing and accepting this, girl.
I'm sad, but yeah, sorry, bro.
But
go
no,
ahead,
to answer your question, like I have always, it's always been like a pride thing for me. Like I've always felt like, and part of it, I'm sure, is my indoctrination. We live in this world where we're taught like men are the ones, the aggressors and whatever. But for me, a big part of it has been like my personal experience with men has been a lot of them haven't been great men. A lot of them haven't been loyal, faithful, honest. Right. And that's when they are seeking me and hunting me down. So I've always felt like if I go out of my way to choose you, or not choose you, but if I go out of my way to try to pursue you and you're not pursuing me, like how do I know how interested you would be, or how do I know how sincere it will be? Because most of them aren't sincere when they are going out their way to pursue you. So that was my thinking, even though, I have different feelings about relationships in general these days, but it's always been something along those lines and a little bit of pride. Like, no, dude, you come and ask me, let me look at you and analyze you and see how I feel. I don't know.
Right. No, I feel you, bro. No, I do that because Yeah. I relate with that. I do actually. Yeah, I remember my younger brother asking me one time for relationship advice when he was very young. Like, I don't know, we were like 15 or something. And there was this girl that liked him and she was, bless her, she was very openly, like, she liked him and she was speaking to him first. I remember saying to him, I don't know, like, what kind of a girl? So, poor girl, bless her. He's got with her anyway, but still, thank God for growth. But literally, I was like, really? She's asking you You don't think that's a bit forward?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what we're indoctrinated to think, though. Because as a woman, when you do the opposite of that, then you're fast.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's always been deemed
You
like
need
a
to be
terrible
calm, you're not
thing.
chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree with you as well, saying that also that because it's like the pride, like who do you think?
Yeah. Like, boy,
Because
bye.
also, there was this notion that when you do that to them
Yeah.
as well, right, the disrespect is always to me higher.
Yeah.
That's what, when I was younger, I felt like that. Now I don't care. I'll do whatever I want to do. But because I can carry my own and I'm like, you know, strong in self. But at the time, my mind would think then, like, when you approach them, they're already disrespectful on a normal day.
Girl, yes.
Let alone when you now go and tell them that, hi,
I like
what?
you. Yeah, man,
I
please.
use you.
Please. Because when they
You'll be
think,
like,
because
yeah,
when most of
goods.
them, the average man feels like you like them, you know, the manipulating ones and the narcissists out there, that's when they really show their ass. So if you approach them with that energy, man, please. Now, I'm saying that, but then I also do feel like, I mean, I hear men online and in different, you know, spaces saying that they like for a woman to approach them. Of course you do. Of course you do.
Yeah,
But, but I also feel like there is nothing wrong if you see somebody and you're attracted to them and you want to pursue something serious or you just want to have fun. I see nothing wrong with approaching that man. And maybe there is somebody out there that, you know, would strike my interest enough that I'm like, let me get his attention. I haven't met anybody that has made me want to get their attention yet in any capacity, whether that's you know, romantically, sexually, or whatever. Like not where I've wanted to go, not that I wouldn't, but not that I want to go out of my way to pursue them. And it might happen. I might see somebody and be like, what his ass at, you know? Like, even the ones that I see that I'm like that I feel like that, where I'm like, oh, he cute, or, you know, I would give him my number.
Yeah.
But it's like I manifest him into talking to me. He end up talking to me, the ones that I got my eye on. So I end up getting him anyway. So to me, that is me approaching you. Exactly. I end up getting you anyway.
Right.
So
every single time, please.
Definitely. But yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it though. But the part that got me was, you know, a girl that I know saying that, like, you know, well, the guys are the one that gets to choose who we're with, and, you know, issues with there not being enough good guys out here. And I'm like, who says that he has to choose? He doesn't have to choose. You don't have to wait to be chosen. And even if you are, and that's what you subscribe to, then you shouldn't have so much of your energy put into like this basket of hope where you're just like praying that a man will hurry up and choose you, because you should be so satisfied with life and yourself that that's adding to you. It doesn't make you. It doesn't make you or break you. Like, it shouldn't be like the baseline. It shouldn't validate you. You know what I mean? Like, that shouldn't be the thing that gives your life purpose and meaning. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you have those things, absolutely, everything else is just icing on the cake. It's just, you know, it's cool if you have it, but you don't gotta have it. You know, and I think that that's a reality that we have to learn to accept, because that's why so many women, I feel like, settle for less, because they feel like the dating pool is small, or there aren't a lot of great quality options, and you're so bent on wanting that because you've been taught as a woman that's the worst thing you can be, is single and alone, you know, and die alone, even though you die alone with somebody or not. So it's like you find that joy in this life, because what if your day is tomorrow? So is life going to be miserable for you because you didn't find anybody? Or what if you don't find anybody before you pass away? And like, so do you not enjoy this beautiful thing we got here called life because of that? Please, I wish I would let a man rob me of that kind of joy. Don't do that to yourself. That's my only thing. Don't do that to yourself.
Sad. Yeah.
Honestly,
man. Like, I was listening to you and I was getting emotional about it, because really, like, it's so sad that we have been just programmed to believe that, you know, we need a partner. Like, I need to have a man. And it's quite absurd, because when you think about, when you hear women speak, right, and we say, well, I mean, like you said, there's not a lot of men out there, so I'm just going to settle, right? So, well, let me just manage it. And it's like, So you already, you know that this is not what you want, right? But you would rather have it and be unhappy just because you have, but you have it, so you're cool, than to not have it, because that is so much more unhappiness for you. So you'd rather go with the toxicity or the thing that you don't want. And it's crazy that we feel like that, and society has made us feel like that, that we are supposed to couple up in that way. Because also I find that we miss out on a lot of valuable experiences for what they are, because we often, I'm somebody who used to think like this all the time too, and if you think like that, that's fine, but I just find that we miss out on a lot of valuable experiences, and we're not really present in a moment because we're searching for we're searching for this forever with everybody that we meet, right? We meet. Meanwhile, we're supposed to just experience people temporarily for what they give in that moment. Experience them, have fun, do whatever you're doing. Experience that person. When it's time to detach, let them go, you go on, and you meet the next person. Maybe that's how you're supposed to experience people too. Maybe you're not just supposed to spend your entire life completely, perpetually unhappy because everybody you meet, you're like, do you want to spend the rest of your life with me? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with me? It kind of sounds nuts. We don't realize how crazy it sounds that everybody, as soon as you meet them, I want to get married. So you're looking to get married. That's kind of, I know it sounds normal, but honestly, when you take a step back from it, it is not. It's such a needy, clingy way of being, because you don't even know this person. And you're already saying, well, this is what I really want to do because I'm just looking for somebody to, why? Calm down, relax, experience people. You know, instead of making yourself so upset all the time, like about needing to be with somebody. Maybe you're not meant to be with anybody in that way, or like, you know, just relax.
Right.
Let that, if that comes along, great, wonderful, in the way in which you want it. And if it doesn't, oh my man, it just means it wasn't meant to be. There's other ways to enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's other ways to live life. Life is beautiful. That's only one aspect of it. That's not your purpose for living. Like, they've given us this notion that we were supposed to couple up, and our whole purpose is to go and find Prince Charming and reproduce. And that is the happily ever after. And it's fucking bullshit.
Right.
I'm sick of it, because so many women are so upset, or they're stuck in horrible flipping relationships because, oh, they have to be with somebody. No, you don't. Your happiness is paramount, and on your own, you're a full, whole, autonomous human being. Like, so if you're in a situation that is not valuable to you, then being on your own is valuable. Do you know how valuable it is to be on your own? Like, I value my peace so much, and this is somebody, like, growing up, I didn't ever want to be alone. I wanted to be around people, friends, guys, whoever, because I was always running away from myself. But now I value my peace so much. I value my alone time so much.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Society makes out that there's something wrong with it. There isn't.
Yeah. And I do realize that some people have certain personality types where they like to be around people more. But I sincerely enjoy my time with myself. I enjoy how I choose to spend my time with myself. I enjoy that I get to do the things that I like to do, whether somebody else likes them or not. And I like a lot of unorthodox things, like, not unorthodox, but like, I'd rather be sitting down watching like some documentary or some explanation about like different dimensions or or something crazy, you know, and you know, and everybody, that's not research for everybody, but some people, they don't even realize that part of it might be that your personality type enjoys being around people, but part of it might be that you're feeling this space because you're afraid to sit and be alone with yourself. You're filling that space with people, whether that's friends, constantly want to go out, constantly want to be out somewhere, just stimulating yourself because you can't sit in silence. You can't sit with yourself. You know, you're not happy with yourself. So you want to fill it with friends, and you want to fill it with a man. And that's unhealthy. That's super unhealthy. So it'd be really interesting to know how many people could actually stop and analyze themselves and come to that discovery, like, what is it? Is it my personality type, or am I like running away from other things that I'm not ready to deal with? You know, so that's something we have to try to ask ourselves, try to like sit with ourselves and figure out what it is, why we feel this need to try to fill these voids and try to be chosen. You don't got to be chosen. But you guys, first of all, you choose each other. You know, you guys decide to be with each other. It's a mutual decision. And if you make that mutual decision, you know that you're making that decision based off the right things if you know who you are. So that always is the base of everything, is knowing who you are, knowing what you want, knowing what you don't want, and really having a sincere love for yourself and understanding for yourself and who you are. That way, when people come into your life, you're not folding and like hiding parts of yourself and shrinking parts of yourself to accommodate somebody else because you want them in your life that bad. So, man.
Powerful, for real.
I don't care about being chosen.
At all. Like, I'm telling you. Like, even,
I wish.
Or even, like, I remember I was speaking to a friend of mine, and she said something like, I said, okay, let's go out and have a good time or whatever. She was like, yeah, I mean, I want to go on a manhunt. And it kind of threw me. I said to her, manhunt? Are you joking? Are we still hunting for man?
You don't have to hunt them.
Like, that's what we're doing.
You don't have to hunt them. They fall off trees.
That's what we're doing. Like,
They crawl on trees.
They're like predators. You are their prey, so they find you anyway.
Right.
But I'm like, no, absolutely not. I said, you're not tired of that? Like, what do you mean manhunt? Like, I'm absolutely not going out for the manhunt. I just want to go out and have a good time. I'm not hunting any man, honestly. I'm just having a good time. If somebody comes along and they're good, fine. But I absolutely am not going out of my way to hunt for one. For what? Right. When there's so much other things for me to be focused, why am I hunting for you? Right. Oh, my days.
Right. I don't got time for that.
But yeah, man. Focus on yourself, ladies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All right, ladies. Well, it's been beautiful. Told you we was going to keep it short and sweet.
Short and sweet. We did that.
We definitely did. I love it. We do more of these short, sweet episodes.
I swear, mini ones, little clips.
Yeah.
Pow, 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 pow.
Ladies, as usual, follow us on all of the platforms at the Pow Podcast. Send us any questions you may have, or remember, you can still hit us up at Ask Pow. You can book a session with us, and if you want to talk, or if it's something you want us to talk about, you know, a topic suggestion or something like that, ladies, just reach out. We are here. We are one. Let's grow together. Let's do this thing. And I guess we will see you, ladies,